Here's the Elliott wave forecast for August 26, 2010 on the Nasdaq 6-month chart. Looks like this is a more detailed close-up view of the Nasdaq, S&P, and Dow. But this is a 6-month chart of the Nasdaq. This is an A wave down, and this is a B wave up. The worst case scenario is that we get a C wave down in the Nasdaq. If we don't hold 2060 to the downside, and we get a forceful move to the downside, like a 2 to 3% move to the downside this week or next week, it will set up a downward C. And but the best case scenario is that this is a zigzag and it holds near this level and then rallies off the lows. For S&P, it doesn't look nearly as bad as the Nasdaq, but it still looks like an A wave up, down and a B wave up, and could be entering a C wave down. We're entering September, October, and typically this is when the market gets kind of rough. So for the S&P, it needs to hold 1010 to the downside to prevent a downward C or 3. For the Dow, I am anticipating the indices to break their bottom of their A's, like for example, the S&P, bottom of the A is around 1010, and for the Dow, let me bring up the chart if we can load up here. For the Dow, 9600 is the bottom of the A wave, and it needs to hold that level. This is like A, B, and if it drops below 9600 with force, there's a chance that we get a downward C into September, October. But all I'm anticipating right now is just a zigzag for now, ABC zigzag, and indices again need to hold the bottom of the A levels to prevent the downward C's. That's a wrap.